Welcome to the College Promise Careers Institute. Over the next 3 days, we will tackle one of the most important issues facing our country: the future of education and work in America. Or simply put, how to better enable our nation's students to work and learn continuously throughout their lives. The American dream conveys that all hardworking students will find purpose and economic security by working and learning to build a quality life. Over the next few years, we have an extraordinary opportunity to play a key role to help every hardworking American achieve a quality education and a rewarding career pathway. Our nation's colleges and universities must deepen their partnerships with employers to create seamless pathways to economic prosperity for Americans. This goal is not for the faint of heart. It requires a spectacular unity of effort for success. The College Promise Careers Institute is a call to action, an opportunity to close equity gaps and raise high school and college graduation rates with solutions that better connect education and the workforce for our nation's students. Whether you serve youth, working adults, first generation, low income, students of color, undocumented students, parents, justice impacted, foster youth, students with disabilities, or the full diversity of America, we're glad you're here. We need your thought leadership over the next few days to help us achieve our goal. Why am I asking this? Because you are our nation's solution makers. Let me now introduce you to Enoch Jamaat, a rising star. Enoch is from Brooklyn, New York. He shared his remarkable story in the Emmy nominated documentary film Personal Statement, which followed three Brooklyn high school seniors aspiring to be first in their families to attend and graduate from college. His journey was not easy. Like too many of our students, he found himself alone after a family tragedy forced his single mother to seek refuge in a homeless shelter. He completed high school while suffering from extended periods of homelessness. Sadly, his school had only one part time college counselor. Fortunately, he received training from a local nonprofit to become a peer college advisor. Enoch used this training to guide his high school classmates into college pathways like he was able to do. Today, Enoch is on track to graduate from Queens College and is a very proud College Promise student leader. Welcome, Enoch.
Thank you so much, Dr. Cantor, for the warm welcome. As you mentioned, I've faced extraordinary challenges in my life, but I was able to find opportunity and purpose with the help of my high school principal, supportive organizations, and students just like me willing to share their stories. Since no one in my family had attended college before me, I challenged myself to change that path. After attending a month-long peer college advisor program, I became motivated to strive higher and chronicled my journey through a documentary alongside two other students. The film changed my life in many ways. It opened up opportunity to travel across the country and speak to students, teachers, professionals, and leaders in higher education. This journey helped me align my college studies to a higher purpose. I now work with organizations like College Promise to amplify student voices and create virtual communities that inspire a sense of belonging and peer support. With that in mind, I cannot think of a more supportive voice for students than Dr. Jill Biden. It is my honor today to introduce Dr. Biden, or Dr. B, as she is known to her students. Dr. Biden has shown us time and time again what it means to truly be a champion for community colleges and students like me. Her leadership as the former honorary chair of College Promise helped create the movement we know today. For students around the nation, I can think of nothing more encouraging than knowing we have someone like Dr. Biden giving us a voice. Sometimes, all it takes to overcome extraordinary hurdles is knowing you are not alone and that someone truly cares about you and believes in you. Next year, students and educators all around the country will have one of our own in the White House and have a first lady that will look out for us. And now, without further ado, it is my great honor to present Dr. Jill Biden.
Thank you, Enoch. You aren't alone, and neither are the millions of students just like you across the country who want nothing more than to work hard and make a good life for themselves and their family. You know, your story is why we're here today. And I want to thank you for using your experience to help so many others. As you can imagine, this has been an incredible time for Joe and me. You know, so many people worked hard to make this happen, and we're so grateful. The weight and beauty and responsibility of the faith and the trust the American people have given us will never leave me. I'm grateful and excited, and most of all, I'm ready to get to work with you. You know, College Promise means so much to me, and I'm excited to get to join you to open the Careers Institute. 5 years ago, when we started College Promise, the idea was as simple as it was transformative, that every hardworking student should have the chance to go to community college tuition free. And that promise has never been more important. In this pandemic, it's those without college degrees who have been hit the hardest. They've lost jobs and income. They're on the front lines working to keep food on our tables or to keep our cities running. Community colleges change lives. They are flexible and they meet students where they are. They help workers get the skills they need to advance careers and earn more. But they aren't just good for individuals. This is about jobs. Community colleges fuel our industries, and we need an educated, skilled, trained workforce to lead the world in a 21st century economy. This isn't a Democratic issue or a Republican issue. It's an American issue. And that's clear from the bipartisan support that has made College Promise strong. We worked with leaders across the political spectrum, like governors like Jim Geringer, Gina Raimondo, and Bill Haslam. We worked with hundreds of local business leaders, university presidents, K through 12 superintendents, mayors, foundations, nonprofits, labor unions, and students. And I couldn't be more proud of what we've accomplished in just 5 years. What started with just about 50 local promise programs has exploded into more than 300 local programs and 30 statewide programs across the country. And Martha, gosh, I want to thank you for your leadership. It's because of your hard work and dedication that we've come so far, because you never gave up on this. You know, I always remember the launch of the Dallas County Promise Program a while back. It was a college signing day ceremony with the graduates of Adamson High School. But unlike any others I've seen, it felt like a pep rally. Do you remember it, Martha? There was music and dancing. And at one point, the master of ceremonies announced the different colleges. And for each school called, the students erupted in joy. There was no less excitement for the community colleges than the four-year universities. In fact, those shouts may have even been louder, because a lot of the students cheering had never dreamed that college would be in their future. And that's what College Promise has made possible for 5 incredible years. And we're not done. During this conference, you all are bringing your best, most creative, and innovative ideas to better serve students across the country so that they can go to college or get training they need. You are helping to make sure that they can cross the finish line. You will help College Promise build stronger, more equitable college career pathways so that our country can have the talent that makes our economy thrive. My commitment to you today is that Joe and I will stand with you in those efforts, because we know just how critical this work is, because we know that our economy depends on it, because our students deserve nothing less. So thank you for being here today. Your passion, dedication, and creativity are going to touch the lives of people like Enoch and so many others. And your work means the world to Joe and me. So have a great summit. I wish I could be there. Thanks.